Hello, good morning. I am Seema Garg, Associate Professor in Chemistry, SPC Government College, Ajmer. Today, lecture 24. It is for BSc Part 2, Organic Chemistry, Paper 2, Section 1C, Dihydric Alcohols. Today, we will see the introduction, isomerism, and method of formation of dihydric alcohols. They are also known as alkane diols or glycols. Dihydric alcohols containing two hydroxide groups are known as dihydric alcohols. They are also referred to as glycols. It is from Greek word glykes, means sweet. Classification. Dihydric alcohols or alkane diols are classified on the basis of position of two hydroxy groups. If two hydroxy groups are on adjacent carbon, that is 1,2 position, then they are referred to as 1,2 glycols or alpha glycols. If two hydroxy groups are on 1,3 position, they are referred to as 1,3 glycols or beta glycols. If two hydroxy groups are on 1,4 position, then they are referred to as 1,4 glycols or gamma glycols. Nomenclature. They are nomenclated in common nomenclature or IUPAC nomenclature. Formula: 2-hydroethane. If two hydroxy groups are attached to the ethane, then its common name is ethylene glycol, and IUPAC name is ethane 1,2 diol. 1,2 propane 1,2 diol. Its common name is propylene glycol. Propane 1,3 diol. Its common name is trimethylene glycol. Butane 1,2 diol, butylene glycol. 2-methyl propane 1,2 diol. Its common name is isobutylene glycol. Butane 1,4 diol is referred to as tetramethylene glycol. Isomerism. Dihydric alcohols may be represented by a general formula CnH2n plus 2O2. Position isomerism. For this formula, 1,2 diols, 1,3 diols means different position of hydroxy group. Functional isomerism. This function like ether and hydroxy. See here, dimethoxy, methane, and this one. General methods of formation. Ethylene glycol or dihydric alcohols are obtained from unsaturated hydrocarbons. Ethene, when ethene is oxidized with alkaline KMnO4, it gives us ethylene glycol. When it is oxidized with silver at 200 to 400 degree centigrade temperature, it will give us ethylene glycol. Hypochlorous acid, electrophilic addition to ethene, it will give us this chlorohydrin, and on oxidation with milk of lime, it will give us ethylene glycol. From ethylene bromide. When ethylene bromide is hydrolyzed with sodium carbonate, it will give us ethylene glycol. Ethylene bromide, when it is reacted with silver acetate, then it will give us glycol diacetate, and on hydrolysis it will give us ethylene glycol. From oxalic ester, glyoxal or glycolic aldehyde. When it is reduced with diethyl oxalate, it will give us this ethylene glycol and ethanol molecules. Glyoxal on reduction will give us ethylene glycol from ethylene diamine. When action of nitrous acid on ethylene diamine gives glycols, see here, dinitro, and on it will give us ethylene glycol. Thank you very much for today's lecture. In next lecture, we will see physical properties and chemical properties of dihydric alcohols. Thank you very much.